Other interesting political news, you have Vivek roasting Nikki Haley as she claims he is sexist. Now, this is where she went on the Ruthless podcast, which I suppose makes sense. She's sounding ruthless. Now, before the video, Vivek says, quote, "Sorry, Nikki, having 2 chromosomes doesn't immunize you. Ron McDaniel or Kristen Welker for criticism. I don't think Kamala Harris is going to run, so there might be an opening for you in the party of identity politics," unquote. Which many people are going to appreciate, and many people I'm sure will comment as being a spot-on observation, as she has made, not all, but many comments that would agree with more of their philosophies. Now, granted, thankfully, it's only 20 seconds long, so I'll go ahead and, without further ado, play that clip really quick.
What happens, he comes out of the gate, he hits the female chair of the party, he hits the female anchor on the platform, and then he hits me. And I'm not saying anything.
I ain't saying, I'm just saying.
He might have a girl problem. I'm just saying he might have a girl problem.
Yeah, Nikki Haley also called him scum during the debate when he pointed out that she was just Dick Cheney in high heels. She called him scum because of that. I mean, I'm sure some people could argue that's more of a pejorative insult than saying someone's just... And the funny thing about that, she didn't dispute being Dick Cheney in high heels. She just defended her having heels. So she's okay aligning with Dick Cheney's philosophies, which, again, there's some people in the conservative party who love Dick Cheney, and I'm sure that will get her some more votes for the nominee. I'm not sure if it's the majority of the votes that will get her over the top to beat DeSantis, or I was going to say everyone's 30, 40, 50 points behind Trump anyway. But that did get a little bit over 500,000 views on Twitter, or as 5 people call it now, X. Let's go to the comments and see if they're positive, or do they viscerally roast her. Nero says, quote, "This is the same, quote, used by X chromosomes as both a sword and a shield, unquote, tactic used by Hillary in 2016. Quote, I'm a woman and therefore uniquely tough to handle this job," followed by immediately by, quote, I get attacked by men because I'm just a girl," unquote. It got 349 likes. Kathy says, quote, "A lot of women want to be treated equally until they get criticized," unquote. I got 248 likes. Adam Atomic says, quote, "You know you're losing when ... gender card," unquote. 238 likes. Mark Dice responds saying, quote, "Nikki Haley sounds more like Hillary Clinton every day," unquote, getting 679 likes. Steve Steele says, quote, "She's so fake and dangerous," or disingenuous. Dyslexia to be damned. Probably, perhaps. I was going to say, click the subscribe button. It may fix that. Maybe, probably. I'm not a scientist, but just saying, couldn't hurt to try it out. Now, again, Steven Steele said, quote, "She's so fake and disingenuous," unquote, getting 374 likes. Ben Dembski says, quote, "Every day she sounds more and more like Hillary," unquote, getting 164 likes. Thundra says, quote, "We need to forget about her. She is done," getting 285 likes. And I'm scrolling to see if there's anything that agrees with her. Let's see. A lot of people saying, "Oh my gosh, she's playing this card. Rest in peace her campaign. She'll never be president." Conservative Zoomer says, quote, "She's trying the 'I'm with her,' unquote, way to the nomination. So annoying," getting 60 likes. Which again was part of Hillary Clinton's campaign, which, I was going to say, in terms of merchandising, I believe they had a lot of the hats, sweaters, and mugs where they said, "I'm with her." Let's see here. Jim Monteru saying that LOL exactly. A lot of people using the burn emoji. So yeah, I was going to say, again, a lot of people are starting to lean into the critique of Nikki Haley. Granted, there's a big volume of material to work with. I wonder if this is because they perceive her as a threat. I mean, traditionally you see Trump, he'll usually focus on the person he thinks is the biggest threat to him politically, and he'll make jokes about them, or he'll especially critique their policies. Now, let me know, do you think, I mean, given Vivek's past, and granted I don't know him personally, I never met the guy, but given his public-facing statements that I've read and I've seen, I don't suspect there's any authenticity to these statements. Again, you have the RNC working against him and literally shooting down his request to do debates with people while they're allowing other people to do debates, such as DeSantis going and doing a debate with Gavin Newsom, who's, well, realistically, he's probably going to be the Democrat nominee if Biden doesn't make it. Now, you also have the RNC saying that they won't give Vivek a dime in financing, and they said because he's in pejorative word, I'm not going to say on the show, but Ron McDaniel is also a career loser in terms of historically. The Republicans, ever since she's joined the head as an RNC, they lost again and again and again and again, and she does nothing different. She apparently, when Vivek talked to her, she didn't even know about the recent mishaps of the Republican elections. So it's not too surprised that there's some little bit of adversarial behavior between the two. And I think a lot of people would say Vivek is not a traditional Republican, and perhaps that's the reason why he's going against the grain. The Republican Party or the RNC isn't much of a fan of him. But again, he's critiquing the RNC based on their track record as well as her actions. And she's actually shown her bias. Ron McDowell said he won't get a dime. Which, again, if he gets a Republican nominee, the point of the RNC is they should be presumably the one that is actually funding their campaign. But nevertheless, let me know in the comments. Be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Again, thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Don't forget to take the time to like, subscribe, and comment. Trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of November. And your feedback is also greatly appreciated. If you give me notes in the comment section, that's how I know what things I need to work on to make the show better and better. Also, and lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.